New Game in Order. This is the New Jersey Juggernaut hitting you with the head crush. Alex Lexus in the building. It's a little bit cold outside, but we got a nice little podcast set up for you. We'll be featuring Geeking Out. There'll be some anime talk and some gaming. So let's get this intro started. I am Alex Lexus of New Gaming Order, hitting you with the head crush, brought to you by Fullscreen.net. They are partners, make sure you check them out. Now, we are turning on the lights, powering up this reactor. New Gaming Order is nuclear. Yes, my accent came out here, but make sure you check out Michael Hurdle, michaelhurdle.com, and Salty Gamers. Alright, so with the intro completed, let me jump in here. So we are off and running. This is Alex Lexus with Geeking Out for a joint venture and doing a little bit of a reaction to Dragon Ball Super episode 116 that aired on Saturday. Also, Shinwar, Mr. Geeking Out, actually went to an event this weekend, and I was hoping he can kind of shed some light on what he did.
I'm not sharing that on this channel. I don't give proper full authority on that. Thank you. Yeah, it was great, man. It was actually fun.
I'm sending people. I'm just having our audience check out your content. MITCH. What? Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it was a New Jersey Comic Expo, which actually Alex told me from last year he was gonna make it and didn't show up this year. But that's neither here nor there.
It was poor planning on my end.
No, but yeah, it was good. It was good. Ran into Ming from AMC's Comic Bookman. Got a nice interview with him. It was pretty good.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it wasn't like a super big pop culture. It was more focused on, the artists, the writers, comic books, and no video games or whatever.
Yeah, more intimate for what it is. It was a comic expo,
Yeah.
So all right. And you know what? One of these days, I'm gonna take the plunge, Shinwar. I'm gonna get a booth and I'm gonna do some artwork and sell some artwork out there.
Sure.
I think I could do it, considering you've seen what I'm able to do. So, what? You're supposed to back me up, man. Wow, you was unbelievable. But for those of you tuning in, like I said, we're gonna be talking about Dragon Ball Super and some gaming news. And for those of you who are WWE fans, this channel back in the day you used to have dedicated shows for reactions, but that pay-per-view was 4 hours long, and there's no way I was gonna be able to get staffing and stay up late to do a reaction. So I'll probably save that for after SmackDown on Wednesday, but we'll see how that rolls. But Triple H, you are MITCH capital certified G. But without now that the intros are out of the way, let me say welcome to those of you who may be checking this out on the chat. All right, welcome. Okay, so let's open the agenda. Dragon Ball Super. All right, between episodes 115, 116. You had Goku fighting Fuse Kefla, right? Now, there's been a lot of outcry pertaining to like the consistency with power levels and what's supposed to be what, But I think for those who are complaining that how's Kefla getting so strong so fast and beating up Super Saiyan Blue Goku, consider a couple of things. Goku was in a weakened state. But you know what? It sounds like I'm making an excuse for him, but like it's just either poor writing or you have to really dig deeper into what actually happened. But Shinwar, I'm gonna give him the platform to kind of lead, like we did. What? I'm giving you time to shine, all right? Because he did such a great job last time when we were talking about Jiren versus Goku. We're just gonna ping off of each other for how everything went forward. But what were your thoughts on this past week's episode and episode 115 leading into this?
Well, episode 116, I thoroughly enjoyed the animation. enjoyed the music. I really have to say that Super really stands out with its music. I mean, it just causes a range of emotion for me, in my opinion. Everything from despair to like just the comeback, and the episode was called Ultra Instinct Comeback. You know, they
Or
explode.
explode. Yeah, there was like tension with how they paced all the music and such.
Yeah, so yeah, I thought the episode was really good. I think you and I had the discussion earlier. Oh, I think it was yesterday. How Goku successfully defeated a fused character.
And he's the only one to have done that, right?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he's the only one so far, which is a testament to him and his skill. But I wanted to touch on what you had just said, you know, about his weakened state. Obviously, it's poor writing, but if you want to go inside the lore, you're correct. He was tired, no stamina, but he did say as he was continually fighting both Caulifla and Kale, he was getting his strength back.
Yeah,
that's one. But now when they were fused as Kefla, the Potara earrings are a multiplier on top of whatever existing power they had.
Yeah. And, you know, to caveat on that, you know, a lot of people are just going by, oh, she fused and she's beating up Super Saiyan Blue. Like, remember what the Potara earrings can do. You know what I mean?
And you have to remember, those are Kaioshin earrings.
Yeah, from the gods. So, I mean...
So, yeah. So, I mean, you can get away with that. That part I'll accept. But even when they were unfused, obviously, Kale was going toe-to-toe with Super Saiyan Blue.
Well, she was in Berserk, right? When she was going after him? In
Berserk? 115?
Yeah, because she went Berserk, but kind of pulled it back so she didn't lose control.
Right. So, you know, I mean, and at the same time, you can still say, well, Goku was tired trying to get his strength back. But then he went to Super Saiyan 3 just to show them. You know, remember when he showed he went...
Yeah.
Well, no,
it was like he got carried away. Like, he was just like, oh, yeah, he was holding back. And, you know.
Yeah. So, I mean, there is an inconsistency in the writing, but you do have to watch it for what it is. And remember that Toriyama has to bring these other characters up in power level, or Goku and Vegeta will just be running over these you know, certain power. They'll just be running over these guys.
Yeah, this is true. But you know, one thing I will say, I wanted to address all the haters of the female Saiyans. You know, I was talking to Shinwar this weekend pertaining to, remember where I was saying this is kind of like their makeup. They had to catch up for everything from Dragon Ball to Z to now for the absence, you know. And a lot of people are like, I'm looking at it from different perspectives, because the social justice warriors are going to come in here and be like, oh, yeah, you know, the Dragon Ball fans are misogynists or whatever. And it's like, okay, remember, we've been wondering what female Saiyans are like. And for them to be this powerful, that's a testament to that race. And I think that was a cool departure from seeing the same type of Saiyans over and over and over. You know, I thought that was a cool thing, but I would have to say, Kefla, the personality was very dominated by Khalifa, because she was so annoying, so arrogant. And I think that's why people wanted her gone. You know, I think she was worse than Ribrianne. It's like, damn, like obnoxious.
And Ribrianne's still in.
Yeah. Now, you know what? Remember when we had that discussion? It's like, there's some people, some strong people that got eliminated before Ribrianne. She needs to go next. Like, one of the androids needs to take her out. Yeah, man. What's this Sailor Moon love crap?
You can't defeat the power of love.
Oh. You know, I'm not even going to entertain that. I'm just going to say this. Hit is gone. The female Saiyans... Oh, well.
Allegedly, he's gone.
Okay. Let's take a quick detour. A lot of people, just like this whole Vegeta thing, this craze, like, oh, he's going to hit Ultra Instinct. Oh, Hit's not really eliminated. Some people are in denial. Hit is eliminated. Done. Okay, there's only 2 Namekians from that universe that, you know, yeah, let's safe to say they're getting eliminated at some point. You know.
There's 2 left. Namekian. Well, yo, what if he absorbed his buddy, yo?
But you see, it's just like Uno. Like we made an analogy where it's like you double down, and then if you don't have anything to back it up, and you're doing stacks where you're doing draw 4, draw 2, and then you run out of cards, you're screwed. And that's what happened with Kefla, because you doubled down. Goku essentially had to eliminate her and get rid of 2 people. You know, so yeah. But let's talk about the build up to the fight, right? Goku, obviously he's jacked up, but somehow he still was pulling out those levels, and he was getting stronger as he was going along, but obviously nowhere near defeat level that he fought Jiren. Okay, so with that being said, like when Kefla hits the battlefield, what was your first impression, or what did you think was gonna happen?
Bro, that power, man. It's like, okay, Goku and Vegeta have God Ki and everything, and this is like a different power source. But it's like when she stepped on the scene, it was just raw power.
It even had Jiren flinching while he was in meditation state. You know?
Yeah, it's like, yo, how much power? And I mean, like Kaba said, she just kept overflowing, just kept going.
Yeah, you know.
Yo, this chick is, you know what?
And she was Super Saiyan 2. Like, she hit Super Saiyan 2 as a fused character. Which is...
I like the design. I really did. Like, I was looking at it and I was just like, eh. But I'm like, you know what? Okay, this is new. This is fresh. And she was giving Goku work. Before he went Ultra Instinct, she was giving him work, and you know, like I told you before, the way it was written in episode 115, or 114, 115, he was acting as like the antagonist.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, and from their perspective, they're like, okay, this is the enemy. We got to take him out. He's much stronger than us. So it's like, well, who do I root for? Do I root for Goku? Or do I root for these, you know, these 2 female Saiyans? And then in episode 116, it's the complete reverse. I mean, just their attitude. Well, Kefla's attitude, like you said, is, you know, more Caulifla.
Yeah.
Dog, she was just arrogant, power hungry, and it's like, yo, like, are you learning? And that's one thing we know and love about Goku. He learns from the fight.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, obviously if he has to defeat you, he's gonna defeat you, but he's learning. It's like she was not learning. She was just like, she was enraged. I'm gonna defeat you, Goku. And I mean, pretty much doing a fight or flight ending, she was going all out.
And you know what? You made an excellent point. When she fused and she got too full of herself, remember when Goku was essentially training the both of them through their fights? And then after that, that stopped. They're like, oh yeah. You see, this is why Dragon Ball is so influential in so many different ways and aspects of life, because you can look at that and see people in your workplace, whether it's civilian, military, or just everyday life, where when you stop learning, you're done. And that's what happened to Kefla.
Yeah, she thought she knew it all. She thought she had the power, and she couldn't cut it.
I will say this: the raw power, the raw instinct. Like, she technically was, like we were saying, like a street fighter, and Goku was a seasoned martial artist. So obviously, you saw the skills gap there. But if it were something where if she was as formidable martial art wise as Goku, it might have been a problem. It might, you know. And if this is serving as fodder to do a Dragon Ball spinoff with these Saiyans, I would watch it. I would support it. You know, I think that, you know, introducing them the way that they did here, it gives life to Dragon Ball, and considering, you know, going forward. But she was so full of herself during the fight. She's like, "Oh, don't fall for me, Goku." Like, what? Like, yeah. I'm like, come on now, you know. But the pacing of the fight, when we get to episode 116, when they were powering up, and Masaroshi, Krillin, and Whis are like, oh, they're provoking each other's power. They're trying to get them to go higher and higher and higher. And then Goku was smart enough to know, like, hey, I don't need any more. You can't beat me. But Goku even got somewhat arrogant too, because he's like, you can't defeat me anymore. Like, what? That's not like Goku.
Well, no, it is, and a lot of people
What?
don't understand that. No, that Goku, in some areas, he's a Saiyan, so he's very prideful.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to battle. But he knew, like, okay, I don't need to go any further. This is it. No matter, he's basically saying, Kefla, no matter how much you power up, no matter what you do, you can't defeat me. And this is like the first time we heard him speak in Ultra Instinct.
Because he's controlling it. Like, he's starting to understand. He even said, was clenching his fist. He's like, all right, I'm getting the hang of this thing. You know, so.
And so, you know, when Kefla, you know, powered up, I mean, not saying that she was like, oh, this is Ultra Instinct. She didn't back down.
I give her that. She came in full steam ahead. But, you know, obviously, remember Vegeta knew in the Cell Saga, like, all that power up, all this going full steam ahead, it's not going to work. There's strategy involved with taking the fight like this, you know?
But the thing with Goku was, since he was still mastering it, he mastered the defensive. Like, he was dodging all day. She could not touch him.
Mm-hmm.
But his punches, his attacks were having less than, how can I say it? Less than favorable effects on her, because like it's like as he's going on, like attacking her, they weren't doing as much damage.
Yeah, but actually he was doing more damage to her in Blue, wasn't it? Like, but then you know what? It sounded like a contradiction, because there were times where he hit her and he hit her good. You know.
But you see, she bounced right back. So.
But she was tough though, I would say.
And this is what people have said, with Ultra Instinct, it's like with Goku, and this is a theory going on right now, and I don't know how true, but people are saying, well, Goku mastered the defense, and then Vegeta will master the offensive side.
That's if he does it. You know what I mean? We don't.
Okay, wait, time out. There's no doubt about it. He's going to get it. It may not be. It's already a given. Like,
but I would say that's too quick. I would see.
How was it too quick?
Because remember, look, most of those levels, like, what would make Ultra Instinct special? You know what I mean? Remember, just like
I'm about to tell you.
Before.
That's why Vegeta went into the memory when he said, "Oh, that's the thing Whis was talking about." So this predates all the way back to Resurrection F.
Yeah. Well, we said that in the last show when we were talking about that, you know. And remember, they were saying if they were to fight as one, they would be the Ultimate Warrior. I think that's gonna play a part later.
No, it will. But here's another thing, and I watched it again today. We said this is when he said you guys have to move. You guys are thinking too much, and you should let your bodies react naturally. And he said this is more prominent with you, Vegeta. So Vegeta's always overthinking, and I think that is going to be a major play. And when they played that memory, they really stuck that part out.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's gonna happen. It may not be in this arc, because I know I think it's episode 117. I believe he attempts to do it, but obviously he's.
But But the thing is, Goku didn't even know how he did it, and it's like triggers of desperation. You know what I mean? Like he's like depleted.
But remember, okay. So here's another thing: is it a technique or is it a form?
Now they still have not identified this.
Right.
Because I'm thinking this is a new base form, and something else is coming after this down the line between the both of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So, but you know, it's if you think about it, okay, I believe it's a technique, but I believe with Goku, he's using it as a form as well. And the reason I say that because Whis has mastered it.
Yeah.
And Goku and Vegeta went their hardest to try to touch him, and they couldn't. And now we see Goku using Ultra Instinct, but it looks like a form. And wait till he masters it, like it's going to be natural.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna go Super Saiyan in Ultra Instinct.
Right, but I think what they're gonna do is they have to have a way to have it balanced, because now if it's natural, you know what I'm saying? Like with Whis, it's natural.
Yeah.
With Jiren, it's natural, and you know.
But you think Jiren is using Ultra Instinct?
Absolutely.
I don't think so.
Okay, how is he keeping time out? How is he keeping up with Ultra Instinct Goku? And,
No,
and,
but
and, and
but
they did
even
say-
he
wait,
said,
they did say he's the only one to be able to defeat a god of destruction in his universe.
yeah, because Belmo is, I don't think is, well, he's one of the top 3 strongest supposedly, according to I forget the source. I'll put it in the link, but if he's one of the top 3, I guess after Champa and Beerus or whatever, I mean that's pretty formidable. That's one.
And Topo is in line to be a god of destruction, not Jiren. And they said Jiren is that one that can defeat a god of destruction. He has the power to defeat a god of destruction.
But
we don't even,
yeah, but the thing is, if Jiren is using Ultra Instinct already, but why was he surprised when Goku did it? And then why did he wake up from the meditation to analyze Goku while Topo saying, "Hey, Goku is gonna continue to get stronger"?
Well, remember this: they're both fighters.
Okay.
Clearly, Jiren wants to test himself. Clearly, Goku wants to test himself. Vegeta, blah blah blah, whatever have you. So this is the tournament of power. Obviously, it is a tournament of survival. You know, the Universal Survival arc.
Oh, Survivor Series? What?
Yeah, but these characters are meeting fresh new faces for the first time. They want to test themselves. Now, think about it. Most people are like, yo, man, let's just get this guy out. Let's not waste no time. But you have characters like Goku and Vegeta. Well, I want to say more so Goku, because Vegeta's like trying to get rid of these guys. But
yeah.
Goku is like, well, you know what? Let me test myself. Let me see how strong I am. Let me see how far I've come.
One day Goku gonna be like, I want to test myself and come across the wrong one like Jiren. Jiren's like, oh, you want to find out how strong you are? Right here. Dang, I watched the first fight with them, and he was literally bouncing him around like some of the fights in Xenoverse. I'm like, wow, unbelievable.
But that's good, because if Goku's always the one like just beating guys, for the hero per se, or the main character,
yeah,
we need the conflict. We need to see, okay, how is he gonna be able to do it? And I mean, episode 116, dude, when that music kicked in, oh man, gung 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 gung, it's like, yo, all right, that's the Ultra Instinct theme.
Yeah. I believe that.
Even though in the last episode they played it without him going to Ultra Instinct, but that right there to me is the Ultra Instinct theme. And yeah.
It's cool that, you know, with the Ultra Instinct having that tense theme to kind of bring you into the struggle that Goku was really giving it his all, desperate, went into Ultra Instinct, and then he was learning himself. The one thing, I don't know, like during the fight, I see Goku learning. Vegeta, the difference with him is he like you said, and we were saying that he overthinks. Like, so remember when he was fighting Cell and he didn't use that ascended Super Saiyan form, but Trunks was using it? Yeah, he exceeded Vegeta in raw power. Well, why didn't Vegeta use it? And then they said, well, Vegeta knew if he uses it, he was going to be jacked up, so he comes prepared. You know what I mean?
Vegeta?
Yeah, he has foresight that Goku doesn't have.
I agree. There's some things Vegeta's like, well, that's not gonna work. Obviously, in the manga, when he first used the red form against Zamasu, and he was hitting him, he was moving in red form, but hitting him in blue form. And Trunks was like, you know, what's going on? And Goku noticed it, and he was like, yeah, Vegeta's smart. He's using to save stamina. He's dodging and moving in red form, but attacking in blue. So there's no doubt about it that Vegeta's a tactician. But story-wise, it's like he's slower to surpass Goku, and that's just due to the writing, which at this point I've come to accept. It is what it is, you know. We got to enjoy Dragon for what it is. Yeah,
and you know what? For those who are like, oh, I'm gonna quit Dragon Ball if Kefla keeps beating up Goku and whatnot. These are the same people that were crying that there was no Dragon Ball for almost a decade. You know what I mean? At least we have it. You know what I mean? Doesn't mean we have to take, eat ish or anything. But, episode 115, 116 served as, it was entertaining. There was, like, when Goku was going Ultra Instinct, and he knew that his power was fleeting once again. He said this last attack is going to finish it. right? So now he's charging up the Kamehameha, and Kefla was just like, I'm not going out like that. And I give her mad respect. She went all out knowing that it was bleak, that, hey, you know what? You're fighting Goku. Like, I don't think in the anime the characters understand, but we as fans understand that Goku, if he's telling you, I'm going to finish it, and the fight or flight, and it boosted her powers to new heights. You know what I mean? But it was just reckless. It was just like throwing everything, like using X Factor. Like literally, it was like red like X Factor all over the place. But I give her credit. The writing, yeah, I give him that for that because it was exciting. I was like, what is Goku gonna do? And if you like, I watched the episode like 3 times, and each time I saw something a little different. Where Kefla was breaking up, like, you know, the debris, and Goku was moving so fast, charging the Kamehameha, he was jumping on debris left and right, left and right. You know what I mean? Now, if you look at it in real time, like, hey, the rocks are just falling down and the Goku's already up there. Then he does the surfboard sliding on her beam or whatever they're gonna deem it, sliding, and then, oh my god, I'll let Shinmore finish the rest. But that was probably the slickest thing I've seen in the Tournament of Power so far. You know, using that to dodge what could have potentially killed him. And then he got into position, and then Shinwar, you take it away.
Yeah, you know, remember we said, what episode was that? When Goku and Vegeta beat the Trio of Dangers?
Yes.
I forgot his name, Oregano. He shot the web on Vegeta's arm. And then Vegeta was like, do you think this is enough to contain my power? Then he powered up and then like blew him away. And then Goku, I forgot those 2 guys' names, but he beat them. And then we said that Saiyans have an ability to pretty much determine the decisiveness or something in the battle. Like when get the winning blow when it's time to finish it, they know when it's time.
Yeah.
And so when Goku, I think he was against the wall or whatever. That's when he was like, "Ka!" and he started charging up. And then you're like, okay, this is it. He know he has to finish it right now.
Yeah.
But you're like, well, how was he gonna? Because he could have just threw the Kamehameha right from there.
Yeah, but what's the point? Like, think of it like a fighting game. You throw your critical art or your super, and then it's not the time. Like, you're not gonna put him away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, instinctively, no pun intended.
Well,
he knew to make this count, he had to be up close and personal. So, like you said, he's bouncing off the debris left and right, and then, I mean, and she's just exuding raw power, and it's just coming and coming. Matter of fact, and if you notice, she clipped his hair.
Yeah, she did.
She clipped his hair, and I think when Goku, he was like sideways.
He got hit. Yeah, he was in pain. He was like, ah. So it's like, all right.
And he looked, and he's going, and then you see like the silver in his eye. And I believe at that point, Ultra Instinct was, you know, starting to wear off little by little.
Or, I digress, he probably was peaking. Because it was like a white flash. It wasn't like it was blacking out.
Like a tear. It almost looked like a tear.
Yeah.
Like it was the energy, yeah. So, I mean, and he's going, and then she makes the comment, you can't dodge in midair. And right there, brawl.
That was the finest KO right there. It's CVS style. The way Goku eliminated Kefla, bro. I was sitting like, ah! I had to watch that like bad times, bro.
I mean, from just the scenes where like first he starts with a Ka, and then he's jumping, getting closer, May, you know, and the scenes are cutting in, and then that beam comes, and she's like, you can't dodge in midair, and dude, he like flips and still holding the Kamehameha. Skids on the beam
and hit her with the money shot all in her face.
And I'm trying to, like, if you look at this and what, you know, the music is going on when she throws her final blast, which is a mixture of both of their energy beams. The music is done. If you when that blast comes out, the music ends, the theme song ends. And it's like, we don't hear any more music. Goku is in her face, and he just goes, ha! And you're like...
And they did a triple take. Like they did a triple take. I'm sitting there, it's like, ha, like Fight Night, bro. I was like, what? Oh
Did
my!
you look? Did you see Kefla's face? Because she was
She
still
was
looking straight. She was still looking straight. Goku's already in the air, and then she looks up.
She was just like,
That mean-
oh.
So you mean to tell me he was that fast? She didn't see him move and skid over her beam.
Wow,
And
he,
dog,
yo,
in her face.
in her face.
Like Eddie Murphy said, in the face.
In the face. Unbelievable. But that was the best elimination period to date. Like, it just, oh my gosh. Like, I would say I didn't know she was gonna get knocked out like that. Like breaking part of the arena. Like when Hit got eliminated, that was a shocker. I was like, oh man, like
and not only the arena, but the Patara.
Yeah, Goku with Ultra Instinct broke Kaioshin earrings, and not Kefla off the ramp. But bro, for quick sidebar, Dragon Ball Fighters needs to have the Tournament of Power arena as a stage. They need to have that as a stage. I'm just saying. DLC. Yeah, and have it rotate and stuff, and have the ticking or whatever.
Oh, like the background, that'd be kind of.
Yeah, or make sure you have the hyperbolic time chamber. Like that's a must.
Yeah, that'd be in there.
Yeah. So, but with that, I mean, overall, what would you rate the fight between Kefla or episodes 115 and 116 on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the best?
I'll give it a 5, and that's.
It was hype. It was hype.
You said between 5. How about I go for 10?
All right, go for 10.
10. Nah, you know what's funny? Like at first, I was just like, "Hey, Kefla and Goku are gonna fight," and like I was more interested in like Vegeta and Cabba's interaction and everything. But it's like, okay, how does Goku interact with someone else of his race besides Vegeta? And I think that's actually another good storytelling, because Goku, outside of, well, let's see, Raditz, Vegeta, he really hasn't interacted.
What, he fought with Turles?
We're not talking about movies.
You know what? They need to.
I'm just talking about anime and manga, like Raditz, Nappa, Vegeta. He hasn't really interacted with anybody else from his race. So I think, and that's why I believe, if not the next arc, the Planet Sadala arc, this needs to happen.
Yes, you know what? They need to go into the Saiyan heritage and going into like understanding, even though the Universe 6 Saiyans are different, but at least have Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, Gohan, even have them have some sort of connection to the past,
Yeah, I mean they foreshadowed it like for so long, but yeah, I give the whole fight, it really picked up for me, even though the power levels are like all over the place. I enjoyed it. If it's a 5, I give it a 5. If it's a 10, I give it a 10. I really liked it, and the music for me really pushes it into overdrive.
Okay, I think I will say that initially I was gonna give it an 8.5, but the way it ended, that was the climactic ending to a phenomenal fight. You know what I mean? It started off like Goku getting waxed and stuff, but that ended. That couldn't have ended any other way. It was well executed in the end. Now, the manga, they're already in the Tournament of Power, right?
No.
Oh, they're not there?
The anime passed it.
All right, because I want to see how the manga, does this interpretation. Because obviously, for those of you who do see the manga, I watched them on YouTube, right? And like the Zamasu, the Black and Zamatsu and all that, like the way that fight ended was completely different from the anime. It was actually more visceral. Like it was like, oh, what the heck,
Yeah, Taro has a little bit more freedom.
Yeah. Yeah, it was gruesome what happened. Like
he's really putting his own touches in there, which is good. Which is good. You get a fresh perspective. But real quick, you know what I was thinking? What if Dragon Ball Super, like the episodes that we just saw, like 116, what if it was like in the Dragon Ball Z days? You know how long just that fight scene would have lasted?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm glad that they finally got got it together in terms of the pacing. It wasn't dragged out. It was 2 episodes, really good fight. So 40 something minutes, 42 minutes of a good fight. I mean, obviously it wasn't 42 minutes straight, but you know, some of the dialogue and you know, it's not just about the fight, but what Whis is saying and how everybody else is being affected by the fight and how they're looking at everything. So I think that really seems to put a nice little cushion, because fight all day, they'll kind of get old, you know. But
yeah, you have to have drama, characterization.
You got to make people care for it, you know. So
that's why, you know, I do like those slice of life episodes, as they call. What's his name? Geekdom calls it. Like, remember the baseball episode?
Remember when Piccolo and Goku were getting their license, and then Goku was like, he cut Piccolo off. And he's like, oh, if it's a race you want, it's a race you'll get. The way Vegeta's voice actor as Piccolo said that had me crying, bro. Because you see Piccolo dressed up like Will Smith from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, what? You know, was it a homage to that? Or I don't know. I mean, it was pretty cool how they do that. Because it kind of breaks things up, because you can't be serious all the time, you know. But with that, you know, I'm going to draw this to a close. But Shinwar, in conclusion, what are your thoughts just overall with the Tournament of Power up until now?
I've been enjoying it. I would like to see, like, some other characters fight.
Okay. We're going to get the androids fighting Ribrianne next week. Or this week.
Vegeta and Topo have been fighting, you know, off camera.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a few other characters, but I want it to be like, you know, how can I say it? Like different characters eliminating different characters. Not.
Oh yeah. I agree.
It's too unrealistic in that way.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it's like, oh, our guys are just. Yes, it's from our perspective, but it's almost like WWE. Like, don't downplay, you know, another group. Like, they gotta be strong too.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll see. But I've been enjoying it.
All right, cool. I'm enjoying it, but this thing is actually running into March, they're saying.
Yeah, it ends in March.
Yeah, so this is gonna be interesting time, and you know, I want to see these eliminations. Like, the eliminations get you hype. You're like, oh, Hit's gone, Kaba's gone, Kefla's gone. You know, I mean, just like Survivor Series last night, when you're seeing people get eliminated, it's like, oh crap. And then you got Shane McMahon getting blown up by Braun Strowman and Triple H type stuff. You want it. You want the tension. Like, you want that oh crap moment. So yeah, let's see more eliminations happen. You know, for folks we know who aren't gonna make it. But in the next 2 episodes, another universe is getting eliminated, right?
It might be Universe 6.
Yeah, well, yeah, those Namekians, if they fuse and they get eliminated, bye-bye. All right, so New Game in Order, Geeking Out fans, thank y'all for checking it out. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Here is, and my dog is biting my finger. So here's Geeking Out's logo. Make sure you support the Brotherhood, the trifecta. All right, and Shinwar, any closing remarks before we go?
Yeah, you can catch me on Instagram at Geek-N-Out_official. You can catch me on YouTube at Shin is War, and that's all I got.
Shin no more. What? Unbelievable. All right, New Game in Order. This has been Alex Lexus, aka the New Jersey Juggernaut, hitting you with the head crush. Rate, comment, and subscribe to both channels. And shout out to Thumb Thrasher Gaming. Nope, I know you're busy, but we'll hook up for Thrashing Thursdays. We're gonna be playing some multiplayer and some cool stuff. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.